Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Let's get into the recap real quick. The lock of the day, Candace Parker lets us down big time. If I'm not mistaken, I think she had 6 boards at the half. The Sky did end up kind of getting blown out in that game. So she would finish right around 9. She would not get to that 11 mark. Only the second time in the last 5 games, of course. The one time I take her is the one game she's going to go under. So the lock of the day, and Candace Parker does not hit for us. She only gets to 9. Aaron Nola did kill it, though. I think he got right around 9 strikeouts or something like that. I could just easily look, I guess. I'll just throw it up here. So Aaron Nola did hit for us, but Brandon Woodruff only gets to 5 strikeouts. Just wasn't striking people out. Was getting a lot of ground balls and pop flies. That's how it goes sometimes with pitchers. But today, we've got a combination of some strikeouts and some pitch count that I'm really liking today. Actually, the pitch count is going to be the lock of the day. So let's go ahead and get into it today. Real quick, if you guys are new to Underdog Fantasy, make sure that you there's a link down in the description I have that automatically takes you to the App Store where you can download Underdog Fantasy. Also throws in my TAKEMYSHOT code when you guys sign up for that. So when you make your first deposit, it helps me out big time, as well as it gives you a 100% deposit match up to $100. So if you throw in $20, for example, you'll get actually $40, and they'll give you another $23 just to bet on for funsies, a little risk-free bets for fun. And so that is always nice as well to get those risk-free bets. Also helps me out, like I said, big time if you guys use my code TAKEMYSHOT. Because all my picks every single day are always going to be Underdog Fantasy picks. I think it's the best player prop betting app out there. With that being said, now let's get to today's picks. Okay, so like I was saying, today's lock of the day will be coming from the Tampa Bay versus Boston game. Give me Jeffrey Springs, baby, under on his pitch count today. His pitch count is set at 94.5 today. He has played Boston 3 times this season. The Tampa Bay pitcher has. He has never gone over in all 3 of those games. One of the games, I don't think he was even a starting pitcher at that point. He was still just a relief pitcher. But in the 2 games that he did start, he did not go over this 94.5 pitch count. His average, actually, on the season, after playing a game where he throws 94 plus pitches, is actually sitting at 84.3. So in games where he does go over, which he did in his last game, his last matchup, versus the Yankees, he threw 97 pitches. So he did go over in that last game, and the average on the season that he has after throwing over that pitch count that he's at today is 84.3. So statistically, he never really goes back-to-back games over on that pitch count. Only once this entire season has he gone back-to-back 90-plus pitch games, and in both those games, he still didn't go over. He went for 92 pitches and 94 pitches. So in this season, all season, again, just like how we did with Rich Hill the other day, all season, he has not gone over back-to-back games on this pitch count, especially with this pitch count being so high at 94.5. So I'm really liking it today. Like I said, against Boston, his 2 pitch counts are 86 pitch count and 82 pitch count. Only pitched 4 innings and 6 innings in those 2 games. So I'm really liking the chance for Jeffrey Springs today to go under in that 94.5 pitch count. I just think that line's too high. Next up, we'll actually stay within that Tampa Bay-Boston game. Give me Nick Pivetta, under 5.0 strikeouts today. He's taking on Boston 2 times this year, Tampa 2 times this year. And in both those games, he had 4 strikeouts and 4 strikeouts. So he would technically need 2 more strikeouts to burn us, at least 1 more strikeout for a push in his last 2 matchups versus Tampa Bay. Starting pitchers versus Tampa Bay are sitting right at where his line is at. The last 5 starting pitchers they've faced are averaging an average strikeout 5.2. So sitting right around that range where he needs to get to at least push for us. So I'm kind of liking that line there for us. Boston also sits around the middle of the league. Recently, they've been pretty good with their plate discipline, only getting struck out about 5 times. It's pretty good, honestly, for the last couple of games. So I'm liking Nick Pivetta today to go under 5.0 strikeouts, if not at least just push for us. I don't think he'll get to 6. I don't think he's going to burn us, but I'm liking the chance for him to go under 5.0 strikeouts. And our last line of the day is going to be coming from one of my favorite players in the MLB. Actually, he's kind of starting to slowly turn into one of my favorite players. Give me Alek Manoah today, over 5.5 strikeouts. Alek Manoah is going to be taking on Baltimore today. Baltimore and Toronto play each other quite often, honestly. Obviously, they're in the same little division there. Over 5.5 strikeouts for him today. He's taken on Baltimore 3 times this year. He threw for 7 strikeouts, 5 strikeouts, and 7 strikeouts. So missed 1 time, hit twice in his last 3 matchups. Baltimore, on the other hand, has actually been pretty... has had great plate discipline recently. Only in their last 5 starting pitchers they faced, are only getting struck out 3.8 times per game. So it's going a little bit against what I normally like to do. If I see that average is below, someone's line, okay, I'm going to take the under. Today I'm going to go with Alek Manoah. I trust him on the matchup versus Baltimore today. The Jays need all the wins they can get. I believe Baltimore's only 2 games behind them, and they're just a couple games behind whoever's next up above them in the division. Actually, I'm gonna look real quick, see if I can't pull that up. Okay, yeah, so Tampa's only 4.5 games behind the Yankees. Toronto is only 1 game behind Tampa, and Baltimore is only 3 games behind Toronto. So this division is pretty close here in the AL East. So they need all the wins they can get, and I trust Alek Manoah. He's a competitor, he's a fighter. He's going to go out there and strike some dudes out today. So give me Alek Manoah over 5.5 strikeouts. All right, so with that being said, it's time for our perfect 3 slip. The lock of the day is Jeffrey Springs under 94.5 on his pitch count. Give me Nick Pivetta under 5 strikeouts, and give me Alek Manoah over 5.5 strikeouts. And that will wrap up today's video, guys. Again, sorry about the NFL Futures video. I literally posted it yesterday, and my McDonald's Wi-Fi is crushing me. It's a longer video, about a 30-minute video, because I'm going over a lot of stuff. But I'll throw a picture of it right here. I woke up this morning, and it's only sitting at about 70%. So I'm going to take it with me to work and try to post it on my work's Wi-Fi. I have a feeling it'll post a lot faster. So I'm going to take it with me. It'll definitely be up today. It's already made. It's been put together and everything. It's just been waiting to upload. So it's been taking forever. So that will be up today, 100%. I'll get that out here. And I'm loving today's slip. Yesterday, it just fell short, just a couple of picks there. But that's how it is sometimes. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.